Build the moon laboratory, maybe. Alright, what do we build? That looks good. Atmospheric renewal, okay, because we're still polluting. Colony ship done. You know, how much production do you have? Not a ton. You should just keep doing colony ships then, because you do not have that much production. Not enough to crank out more weapons. Stream went down for a minute. I'm sorry to hear that. I always hate when that happens. Alright, so let's just start grabbing more planets, shall we? Small radiated poor, radiated that's probably the best planet in the area. So why don't we head there? It's undefended, but I don't care that much. And we need more money, so do this. At least they make it expensive when you buy their votes. I guess that's a positive, I guess. I just don't like that whole pay us money and then we'll vote for you. Oh, no, that's a pretty good world. We'll go for that. Starbase done. This is a production world, so this is a planet to build a space elevator followed by ships. Assuming the game doesn't end, which I think it might on the next turn. We'll see. That's my hope, that the game's about to end and none of this is going to matter, but we'll find out, won't we? Because I think we're like one turn away from a colony council vote.
The hive devices.
Alright, so we can now do artificial planets, and we'll go on to the biomorphic fungi, which increases the pop size of every world. And so we can now, our space factories can like do good stuff again. So now they can build artificial planets. It takes forever to do them though. See, 20 turns. You do get another tech that causes them to work at double speed, but it still takes a while. Like even that only doubles it to 10. And like you, which I should have queued up on a asteroid or some other useful planet, you can do the same thing if I can find a world nearby that has asteroids or something. Oh, there's one in Remus. It's not actually that far away. We'll head there. But yeah, so most of my space I've worked pretty well. What's your strat? It depends a little bit on the colony, but generally speaking, get food, get some combination of food and production first and go from there. Usually that's the idea. Anyway, so here's my fleet. Well, if the game goes on, we'll go take out the Space Eel. That's our next destination. But I'm going to save it because I think we're going to have a council vote between turns. It's every 30 turns, and I think that we're about to have one. And if these guys are true to their word and they vote for me, that'll be the end of the game. So I sure hope that that's the case. Population. Wait, that is not population. There we go, that's population. Alright, so I have 106. So you can tell I'll be against the Sakura, and if these guys also vote for me, that's way more than 2/3 population. If not, then the game will go on. And I'll probably stop and do another session. Okay, I'm surprised we're not holding a vote. Maybe it's not for another... I thought for sure it was like right now. Maybe I'm wrong though. That's one nice thing about Master of Orion is the vote allows you to end the game without having to go through a gazillion late game mop-up stuff. If you're in a dominant position, which I definitely am here. So let's build those. As I slowly try to reconstruct my economy from that massive bribe that I paid. So I'm trying to queue up more of these colonial revenue services. Alright, any turn now if you guys want to hold the vote. Yeah, they're definitely fighting. Oh, here we go. Alright, so let's see if this works the way I expect it to. I'm actually at the point where this game's kind of like done, and I don't have a great desire to play it further, because like it's pretty clear I'm going to win, it's just a matter of how long it takes. Alright, so I am against the Sakura. The real question is, will the Terrans vote for me?
Decision.
And they did. So the bribe pays off.
I choose myself to rule this council.
Alright, so I have 111 votes, it looks like. So that combined with the 50. All right, we'll just do the math right here. I'm always used to playing Master of Orion with my calculator here, just so I could do this. So let's see. There's 220 votes. By the way, it should say how many votes I have. Obviously, I can work backwards. 220 minus 109 is 111. So 111 plus 50. That's 161 out of 220. That is 73%. So that's well over the 2/3 margin. So let's vote for ourselves. Put this game to bed.
Speaks for the hive.
So good job. So again, the problem is not that the Terrans voted for me. Like, it's fine if they vote for me, but they should vote for me because we're like both at war with the Sakura. They shouldn't vote for me because I just gave them money. Like, that's an incredibly dumb reason for them to vote for me. They should vote for me because we have like a long history of working together, and I'm willing to declare war against the Sakura. So it's like some of the council dynamics from the original Master of Orion are like kind of there, but not really. And until they get that, this game can't really become great. Like, it can be solid. Like, this is decent. Like, it's cool that the population voting mechanics are still there, but it's not quite enough. Yeah, I had just over half, so that would be a domination vote by Realms Beyond nomenclature, but not a conquest victory. Okay. I guess that's it. I'm guessing that I'm hoping they will put in some kind of ending thing at some point. With the hive mind elected to the Galactic Council, the Klackon will have to adapt. What to do with all those strange alien drones? I think we know what's going to happen. Put them to work in the sugar mines! Yeah. Anyway, so the Meklar really got beat up pretty badly. It's interesting that the Terrans were pretty clearly losing this war against the Sakura. Oh, look at this. What's this? FE score lower dots. Okay. Meklar extinct. So yeah, the Terrans, I believe, are the ones that declared war, but the Sakura were actually crushing them. Look at this. So the Terrans were getting smoked, it looks like. Population, we saw that one. Got close, then the Sakura pulled away again. Colony, look at this. The Sakura looks like they were taking some colonies away from the Terrans here at the end of the game. End credits. So apparently the Sakura spent a lot of money. Oh, and can you see when I bribed them? Look at this huge spike upwards when I paid them that huge amount. Anyway, cool. Alright, so that's that. Interesting game. Still clearly not done yet, but kind of neat. I think the next time we'll bump this up to very hard and play around with that, see what it looks like. At least that was a pretty fast game, which is neat. So I think we'll play as the Meklar next time because I'm kind of interested to see them.
Jumbled network filled with
I'm curious to see what this food consumption minus 50% is. I guess they don't need to eat as much food.
Ecosystem of
and 25% faster production. That feels pretty good.
Have distinct cybernetic bodies.
Which race is the best? It's hard to say. In the initial build, people were saying the Cylons, but I don't really think so. Like, they get a big bonus for research from population. But and they have this nice gravity tolerance, low gravity. I kind of like the Sakura though, just because plus 50% population growth is very good. Felt pretty good, and they have this Uber planet too that they can transform swamp planets into tropical planets. It's like their version of the cavernous. The Martians are pretty clearly look like the worst race in this game. They can terraform desert to grassland, which is nice, but their only other ability is they can host more Marines at each colony. It's like, wow, whoop-de-doo. How overpowered a race could you make from custom? Why? How good of you to ask? Let's see what we can find out. Alright, so the question as always with this is like, what do you want? Like, what would you want to get, and what can you drop? So like the big thing is where are the minuses that you can give yourself that would be like that wouldn't hurt you that much. So like a minus to espionage to give yourself more points. Espionage isn't even in the game yet, so of course you'd drop that out. Obviously any kind of direct combat ability is very weak in these kind of games, so you can drop that for extra points. Credits from pop, that's interesting. I don't think any of the current races use this, credits from population. You don't want to get a morale penalty. This is pretty cool, right? You don't have to worry about morale at all. It always stays the same. Feels pretty broken to me. Ground combat, take that penalty. Assimilation power, who cares? The immediate one's kind of cool. I don't think I'd pay for that, but it's kind of neat. So, what would you want? Like, what would be the most overpowered things? Just looking on on this particular list. Homeward biome arid. I'm not sure that would even be that bad. Desert. Let's see. So we've got bonus. So the morale one I think is really cool. But if you want to do this, it's probably better to stack up the same kind of bonuses. So no pollution. So that's like spoiler alert. This is going to be the Mechlar here. They're going to have the no pollution for sure. That's always been there. Or not the Mechlar. Excuse me. Silicoids. They'll have that. Production from population. This is really good. Population growth plus 50%. That's really good. Like those combined would be really sweet too. The let's see, where else could you stack something pretty ludicrous? I'm trying to see anything else. Credits from pop. Yeah, credits from pop would be pretty good too. Like just basically pump up your population. I'd love it if you could get a little bit more minus and then get the morale, like so you don't even have to worry about morale. You can just bump up the tax rate to maximum at all points in time. Like if you're willing to do this, make your planet's homeworld desert in exchange for this. So like your population is plus 50% growth, plus 50% production from population. Ignore morale. Pretty silly. Honestly, I don't like custom races either because there's just who can break the game the hardest. I think it's kind of silly. But the option's in there. I understand that a lot of people wanted this, and this is a consumer product, so you want to make your players happy. Anyway, though, so we'll probably... I generally don't do a lot with custom races. I generally like to play the default races. So anyway, I think that'll be it for right now. Hope you guys your week's off to a great start. And I don't know when the next streaming session will be. Maybe in a couple days. We might do this game. We might do another game. We might go back and play Classic Master of Orion at some point, because playing this game does make you want to go back and play Classic Master of Orion. So anyway, until next time, have a nice one. See you guys again soon. Take care.